Good morning, I'm Mike and welcome to MAG 212 News. Tonight we bring you critical updates from around the globe, covering the Middle East, Europe, the Americas, Asia, and key global issues shaping today. Let's dive in. Urgent update. Ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah is in sight, but the situation remains volatile. World leaders are cautiously optimistic about an impending ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hezbollah. After weeks of intense negotiations, both sides are signaling a willingness to lay down arms and engage in dialogue. But don't get too comfortable just yet. Deep mistrust and sporadic violence are casting a shadow over the fragile peace process. The proposed ceasefire aims to halt all hostilities and create safe corridors for humanitarian aid. International observers will be deployed to monitor the truce, ensuring both sides stick to the terms. But here's the kicker. The success of this ceasefire depends on the commitment of the warring parties to address the root issues fueling this conflict. While there's hope, significant challenges remain. Years of bloodshed and animosity have created deep divisions. Reconciliation will require sustained effort and compromise from all stakeholders. In other news, Ukraine faces yet another wave of aggression. Russian drones and missiles have launched a coordinated attack on Ukraine's eastern, southern, and capital regions. This latest assault has left several areas in ruin, with civilian casualties reported and critical infrastructure severely damaged. Eyewitnesses describe a night of terror as explosions lit up the sky and air raid sirens blared across cities, prompting residents to seek shelter. The Ukrainian military is scrambling to respond, deploying defense systems to intercept incoming threats. Meanwhile, emergency services are working tirelessly to rescue those trapped under the rubble and provide aid to the injured. The international community condemns these attacks, urging for immediate de-escalation and a return to diplomatic efforts. However, as the conflict intensifies, the path to peace seems increasingly elusive. With each passing day, the humanitarian crisis deepens and the call for global intervention grows louder. In a stark escalation of rhetoric, Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has called for the death sentence for Israeli leaders, rather than mere arrest warrants. Khamenei criticized the International Criminal Court's recent warrants, claiming they fall short of true justice. He asserted that criminal leaders like Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant should face capital punishment for their actions against Palestinians. This declaration has further inflamed an already volatile situation in the Middle East, drawing sharp reactions from various quarters. Israeli officials have dismissed Khamenei's statement as inflammatory and dangerous, accusing him of inciting violence. International observers are concerned that such statements could exacerbate tensions and lead to further conflict in the region. As diplomatic efforts continue to seek a resolution, the world watches with bated breath, hoping for measures that will de-escalate the situation rather than fuel the flames of aggression. In a shocking development, authorities in the United Arab Emirates have arrested 3 Uzbek nationals in connection with the killing of an Israeli-Moldovan rabbi. The incident underscores the complex and often perilous nature of geopolitical tensions in the region. The rabbi, known for fostering interfaith dialogue, was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Initial reports suggest the suspects may have been motivated by political and religious factors. This arrest comes as the UAE strives to position itself as a hub of tolerance and coexistence. The nation's swift action is seen as a firm stance against violence and a commitment to justice. Israeli officials have expressed their gratitude to the UAE for their prompt response and cooperation. In a tragic incident, a DHL cargo plane has crashed into a residential house, leading to the death of at least one person. The crash occurred in the early hours of the morning, sending shockwaves through the quiet neighborhood. Eyewitnesses describe a scene of chaos and devastation, with emergency services rushing to contain the ensuing fire and secure the area. Authorities are currently investigating the cause of the crash, but initial reports suggest a potential mechanical failure. The area has been cordoned off and residents are being evacuated as a precaution. The identity of the deceased has not yet been released, pending notification of next of kin. This heartbreaking event has left the community in mourning as they come to terms with the sudden loss and destruction. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their families during this difficult time. Stay tuned to MAG 212 News for the latest developments and other breaking news stories.